Hello.
Hi.
It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's the Bead Places weekly live party. Woo,
Ooh, ooh.
woo. I'm Abby,
And I'm Becky.
and we are a part of the Bead Place. We are a brick and mortar bead and yarn shop in the St. Louis area, and we are also an online retailer and wholesaler of jewelry supply and fiber arts goodies.
Yes.
We haven't seen you guys in a while. We've been busy, busy, busy. So thanks for hanging out with us. Before we actually get into it, I would just like to remind you guys that it really helps the stream out a lot if you would like this video if you are watching on YouTube, heart it if you're watching on Facebook, and share it with all of your friends. We would very, very much appreciate it. Becky, what are we doing tonight?
We are picking out beads for the color combo for May.
Yay!
I love this color combo. It's my favorite colors ever, pretty much. But it's hard because they're also dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it on screen right now for them to see?
It is.
Okay,
Yeah. So let's talk about these colors for a second. So the first one is Italian Plum, which is a really kind of like warm toned brownie purple kind of mahogany plum color. The middle one is Adventurine, which here on the Pantone color card is a nice kind of
dark green, forest green,
mid-tone forest green. However, we might take some liberties with that because we have beautiful Adventurine that's a little bit lighter than that.
Yeah,
So
like
we'll
the real
we'll
stone.
see. Yeah. So the third color is Payne's Gray, which is not an official Pantone color. So we found the closest Pantone color to Payne's Gray so that we could card it there for you guys.
Yeah.
And it is like a navy gray. So it's like a dark kind of slate blue gray color.
Gonna go to hand cam for a minute.
Yeah, definitely. So let us know in chat which one of these is your favorite and if you have worked with these colors before. So Becky has actually worked with these colors before.
Last night I did some gel printing with them, and let me tell you, it was hard because when you layer dark on dark, you get a dark mess. So I mixed up my own aventurine color that more resembles the stone more than the color example there. So it's like a Statue of Liberty kind of a green. So there's that. This is almost as dark as the one on the swatch, but not quite. This is like all three of those. But here, though, this is probably the closest we got, or I got, to the actual color combo. And I got this dark purple by using, you're not going to believe this purple with Payne's Gray on the back of it made it this dark.
Wow.
And that is a lot closer to the actual color combo. And then the green in here is this green with Payne's Gray behind it, which makes it dark too. So go figure. Wow. Colors are weird. Yeah. Colors are really weird. And I did this one. That's not exactly the color combo, but it's fun, right?
Yes. It's almost exactly the color combo.
Yeah.
The gray is silver rather than like Payne's Gray.
Yeah.
Or the black could be similar to the Payne's Gray.
This is my new stencil design. It's called Dance Party.
So cute. So I'm going to take a minute to link the Choose Your Own Adventure Mystery Inspiration Kit in chat for you guys. As we are selecting beads tonight, if you fall in love with the beads that you help us select for this project, you can order a mystery smattering of some of the parts and pieces that we choose. And we'll do our best to curate a lovely selection of beads or findings or whatever we pick out of the bits and baubles that you help us choose this evening. Yeah. So it is just $14.95. And as you guys may know, if you've shopped with us before, we always hook you guys up with a lot of extra goodies. So that is one way to create with us. So tonight we are going to be kind of traveling the store. I'm gonna remove solo layout so we can bring us back on here. So tonight we're going to be traveling the store, and we are going to be doing some kind of this or that or both or A, B, C, D, whatever,
E, F, G.
whatever options are appropriate for what we are doing tonight. But you're going to be able to shop our store with us as we travel around and make selections. And then tomorrow morning, or tomorrow at
Noon Central.
We will be coming back on stream, on live, and Becky will be creating with the beads and components that you have helped us choose tonight.
I'm wearing the bracelet I made last.
Yeah, let's go back to hand cam and feature that.
So this was the carrot curl and peach and flushing pink.
Yeah.
So that's what I made last month.
And so you guys can check the replay of any of our previous lives over on our YouTube channel. I know a lot of you are watching on Facebook right now. You can watch any of the replays over on our YouTube channel. Facebook is no longer keeping replays of streams longer than 30 days. So the best place to find those replays is over on our YouTube channel.
The first this or that tonight is the Eslon color that we're going to be using.
Yeah.
Gold or kind of a grayish silver.
That is a really great choice. So I am going to go ahead and put the color card back on the screen.
In addition to the 3 colors in the color combo, we're allowed to use black and white and 1 metallic. So I thought the silver or the gold here would be a good metallic. These aren't really shiny, but we can pretend, and then we can fill in some more metallics to kind of match that.
Let me see if I can reorder this. If I can figure out how. Maybe not. So yeah, let us know in chat, to those of you that are watching. Do you like the gold better with the color selections or the silver with the color selections?
Gold or silver.
So I'm going to.
This is very shiny. There's this one.
Good choice. Can you hold the Eslon sideways and then closer to? There you go.
There we go.
So with these color choices, my preference is gold. And in the background of our stream, I put some little gold glitters. Just because it worked well with the watercolor idea that we were doing. But let us know in chat what you guys think, and we'll see. So these are our 2 options. We've got gold, and then we have like a pewter. Both are kind of warm toned, so they work well with those kind of warm, kind of deep jewel tone colors that we're working with tonight.
Gold or silver?
Well, we'll give you guys a little bit of time to vote. And then, Becky, if you wouldn't mind, if you'd want to pop up from the hand cam, we can start on our adventure of bead searching. So while Becky's doing that, I did want to let you guys know that we have a new calendar page on our website. So I'm going to link that in chat for you guys. And while you have some free time, I would definitely check that out if you are within traveling distance of the St. Louis area. Becky is actually going to be teaching a paper bead workshop coming up June 6th.
We're going to have fun and play.
Yeah, it should be a really good time.
And I brought some of my paper beads tonight so we can see them a little bit later too.
Yeah, and I'm going to, not only am I going to link the calendar, but I'm also going to link the that particular event, so you can check that out. And then we also have some other fun things coming up that I'd like to mention. Our Western night is coming up May 23rd. So I am wearing my Western necklace it's one of the projects, not this particular style. You could copy this exactly and it would be just fine, but we're doing like a build your own Western necklace bar. So you can choose your turquoise or turquoise style bead necklace. We've got some really fun dyed magnesite, coral, all kinds of fun kind of like Western and Southwestern themed strands.
Yeehaw!
And then we also have some cool like squash blossom inspiration, poncho, and then also some artist pieces from our
Mhm.
beautiful, beautiful artist pieces from artists out of Texas. And so I'm really excited to see everybody dressed up as cowgirls. I think that's going to be super fun.
Yeah.
So let's do some hearts in chat if you guys are also looking forward to that. I think that's going to be an awesome time. All right.
Am I in the right setting? I don't think I.
Let's see. Yeah, you're good. Just
Oh,
face
okay.
the wall for me if you don't mind.
Cool. Yeah, I just can't see what you see on my.
Well, you're
Same
seeing
here.
you're seeing this.
Oh, okay.
I haven't put you on.
Okay.
Okay. Now you're there.
Technology.
All right. It's all you, Becky.
Okay, so we're gonna start down here on the gemstone wall. Purple. I found this dyed jade. I think that's pretty good. So I'm gonna grab that. And we're gonna look at some adventuring. Do we like the matte or the not glossy, smooth? What would you say?
Polished.
Yeah.
High polish.
So the high polish or the matte? The matte is the lighter.
Jan says, "Glad you're feeling better, Becky. I like the silver with these colors."
Okay. Well, thanks, Jan. Yeah, I'm feeling a ton better. Not completely better, but a ton better. Thank you.
You know, I like that darker aventurine.
So the
like emerald color one.
The polished.
No.
This is dyed jade back here.
It's aventurine. Jade is aventurine, or aventurine is jade, I should say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was kind of trying to decide if I wanted to go with just the lighter color or if we wanted to throw some darker green in there also.
Oh, this is pulling a little lighter on screen than what it actually is. This is the color that I was thinking of. This one here.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that one more than I like the matte one also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty.
What are people saying in chat? The matte or the polished?
We have not. We're on a little bit of a delay tonight, so I think we are. I think let's grab polished for now, and then if we decide otherwise. Okay.
Okay. Let's go down the wall. And here is the purple that I grabbed.
We are seeing your finger.
Oh, okay. There we go. Roll that beautiful bead footage. Ooh, are these new?
They are. There's
Look
a ton
at
of new
that.
stuff on the wall.
Yeah. Ooh, those are new too. Oh, and those are, oh, wow.
Yeah.
See what happens when I'm gone for 2 weeks? Don't get sick again, Becky. There's all kinds of new stuff here. I love it. Okay. So the purple is going to be tough because purple beads are just tough. I got the dyed jade.
What do you think about these vintage life work donuts?
On a bracelet?
Here, see if you can show.
I think they're gorgeous, but on a bracelet?
Are we for sure doing a bracelet?
Yeah, I want to do the same project.
Okay.
Yeah. Same project every month. So we have something to directly compare them to. We could just use that one purple, and we're going to get some seed beads too, probably. But if anybody sees anything on the wall here that just speaks of them, let me know.
Those are fun.
Yeah, and that has like the goldish color in it. We can set those aside. And then the Payne's Gray that I saw, this is somewhere between the purple and the blue section.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking in a bead, this is the closest we're going to get for Payne's Gray. And that has the goldish tones in it too.
I saw one over here that I thought was cool.
Oh, there was a little teaser of my paper beads.
What do you think about any of these?
Ooh. Yes.
We can either or them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for the purples, we're going to be a little bit limited. I always forget where the camera's at. I don't mean to cover it up with my finger. As I did it again. There we go. Well, I can't do that either. Okay,
let's bring those
there we
colors back on the screen just so that everybody can
Yeah. That's a really nice purple, but it's not really what's in the picture. It's a really, really dark purple.
So we've got Italian plum, aventurine, and then Payne's gray. So, there we go. And then I'm going to remove that. Got it. And then let's see how I swap these two. I wish I could swap these better. I'm going to have to figure out how to do it. There we go. Back on you.
We went to the mall tonight for dinner, and I got a Dr. Pepper, and I haven't had real Dr. Pepper in a long time, and it's so good.
What do you think about these? I think these are really good.
Those are beautiful.
How come you're upside down? Why is your camera there and not there?
I don't know.
Is that how you always hold your phone?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't.
Is anybody in chat saying that we're upside down?
No, you're not. I mean,
Yeah?
it corrects, but can I try something real quick?
Yeah. Me and technology, we have a little thing going.
So now your camera's here, which is kind of like.
That's the correct way to do it.
I don't know.
Okay.
When that's like, if I'm holding it with this hand, I would want it to be.
Okay.
I just think it might be easier for you, but just turn it upside down if it's not.
Cool. Let's go to green for a while.
Okay.
Green is going to be the easiest one of the three. If anybody sees anything on the wall, shout it out.
I think we probably have to do some serious either or tonight because we're operating with a pretty serious
big delay. Okay.
Probably because of the weather.
Okay. Well, then I'm just going to start picking stuff out. Uh-oh.
Cool.
That.
Let me fix this. You hang on to that for a second. All right.
That one.
Got it.
And bum, 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 bum. Well, I got that song in my head, Abby. Bum, 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 bum. How's it go, the Bones song?
Oh, the Bone Thugs and Harmony song?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah.
Gray says, hello, arty people.
Hi, Gray.
Hello.
How are you, Gray?
I bet we've got some really good fire polish or crystal.
Yeah, we'll go down to the fire polish in a minute. What about?
I want to find some good hail navy.
Yeah. This is a tough one, and I enjoy a challenge. Colors are my jam.
It is a tough one.
Yeah, they're my favorite colors in the world, but you wouldn't think it would be hard, but oh, that's nice.
It's like not quite blue enough, but I feel like since we have,
it's more of a gunmetal color, but I love it though, and it is good enough. This is our interpretation of the color combination, and Carrie Griffiths himself told me that we can take a little bit of a liberty with it. We can have a wild card because you can't mix colors with beads the same way you can with paint and other mediums. So this is our interpretation. And I kind of did my own thing with paint last night too, when I mixed up the special green. These are nice too, I think. We're gonna take these off too. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, look at those. Those are neat.
I think they're pretty perfect.
Is there any green? Not really.
Fits the theme. No.
Okay. Ooh, what's down here on the table?
Becca's been working on getting the new stock up on the wall.
Yeah. Did you say that we're getting more of this type of thing pretty soon sometime?
Yes.
Nice. I can't wait for that.
Yes.
That is my favorite when we get more of these jet glass type beads. Okay, let's move down the wall a little bit. It is raining hard outside. It's storming. I don't know if you can hear on the roof. Ooh, what are these?
It's cats and dogs.
Abby.
Is that? I think that's good.
It's borderline.
It is.
But look how pretty they are. They're so pretty.
They are.
I love them.
This is the right shade, but
Mm,
I don't know that well, no, it's not.
I
It's
know.
more blue.
Yeah. This is definitely more on the blue side than gray, but it's really cool. I'm going to hang on to that one for a little bit.
You want me to take it from you?
Sure. We still have our happy birthday sign up from my birthday in February and the Bead Place's birthday in March. But I like it, though, because people come in, hey, whose birthday is it? And we get to...
It's anybody's.
Yeah, and we get to talk about... Yeah. Let's see.
I love the gunmetal. I do too. You know, the bright blue that you just had me bring over,
Uh-huh.
it's beautiful.
I love it.
And it kind of ties it all together.
I love it. Yeah. I like these, but it's way too bright. I honestly didn't think it would be this hard.
Let's put the colors back on the screen one more time.
There you go. She's going to put the colors on the screen. Really, really dark. Purple, almost burgundy purple, but not. It's purple. Really dark green and Payne's gray, which is really dark. Like navy gray. Yeah. Okay. These are cool. They're matte finish. Are these gonna fit on a salon? Let me put my glasses on.
Oh, I grabbed some 4 mils already of fire polish, so I hope they fit. I mean, I know they fit. It's just
Yeah, these will fit.
you'll have to use a
Those are
needle.
cool. I like these a lot. Ooh, I like these a lot too. We will take these. Take those over there. Okay. I'm gonna hand these to you, Abby, and I'm gonna go look at some seed beads. It is raining. It's not raining men. It's raining rain. It's raining rain. Don't mind me. I just make up songs about random stuff. Okay. So seed beads. I like 6s. I love this color, but we only have 2 more tubes.
That's okay. I can take it out of inventory.
And that's why I like Abby. There you go. That's okay. We can take it out of inventory. I love that one. I think it's perfect. I'll do another close up of it. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And the one next to it here is pretty too, but it's more iridescent. And let's see. Really dark purple. Yeah, we're not going to get that in seed beads. We're not going to get the purple in seed beads. Well, unless we go the silver lined.
Oh, that's good. That's perfect.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. That
Okay.
like warm brown.
Hold it up next to the
purple.
green that I just handed you.
I love that. I think that's great.
Cool. And then Payne's gray, and it's going to be hard. Oh no, I dropped it.
Java glass.
Ooh, Java.
It's a little lighter, but I feel like it could definitely work.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I'll grab a strand of that.
We'll grab that. And just for shiggles, why don't you grab this one too?
Okay.
And I dropped.
I get it.
I dropped on the floor. It's down there.
Was this one we wanted to either or?
Yeah, I wanted to consider that one. Okay. Yeah, let's see all 3 of those seed beads together. I think it's nice.
I feel like this one's cheating. This blue. I feel like it's not.
Yeah, holding up next to it. Yeah, it is rather blue. Yeah. Okay. Here's a check glass bowl. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, let's go look at the trade bead wall. Abby is. Are you finished or is it still in progress?
Work in progress.
Yeah.
Don't look at the mess underneath it.
Well, we're always getting new beads, like every day, like literally.
With
So.
These fun vintage cowboy things that I got in a
What is this?
Purse bottoms.
Oh, cool.
This is all the stuff that I need to process. So I got a bunch of these cool like vintage cowboy charms from a recent buying trip.
Getting ready for
Western
night.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if we've got any You know, the purples are really blue. I was hoping we would have that like mauve-y purple color. We've got it here. Do we like these?
Kind of big.
These have a, okay. I was going to say they've got a big hole.
Yeah, kind of big.
Too big? Okay.
Yeah.
And then we've got these beautiful Ghana glass that are the right shade. But I don't know if you like them with...
Kind of big.
Too big? Okay.
Yeah. These are all pretty, but wrong color. Look how pretty these are. I mean, not for our project tonight, but look how cool they are.
Is this the right color? Or no, it's too teal.
That's too bright.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to show off my wall. We
Yeah.
don't have to keep looking.
It's a cool wall. Yeah, it was. What are these? Is this
You
purple or
guys-
blue?
That's the color I was looking at where I thought it was too blue toned.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to see some really cool beads? These are some of the first faux gemstones. So these are faux agate beads from very, very, very olden days. So they're glass, and they were traded both through the African bead trade routes as well as the Bohemian bead trade routes. So they're just very cool.
I like those too.
Yes.
Little swirlies on them.
Yes.
Yeah, the trade beads used to be over here. But we thought that we'd show them off and put them on a really cool main wall.
Yeah.
But now we have these baskets, and they're cool too.
Becca put these here. I asked her to, because I am in the process of pulling out like metalsmithing tools and stuff that will eventually. Well, chain is going to land here, but and then cord will come over. No, I'm sorry. Cord's coming here.
Yeah.
And then on that aisle will be metalsmithing tools.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this will all be flipped. Eventually there's the cord. And there's the chain. Oh, this is cute.
It's a bit of a mess right now.
That's okay. It's a beautiful mess.
Okay, but like... No?
No.
Okay.
No. They're cool though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I always think that these look like the Star Wars guy. What's his name? Darth Vader. Yeah. Ooh, these are pretty too. I'm squirreling. Okay. I'm squirreling. I did see something that could work though. Check these out. These drusies.
Oh, those are great. Yeah.
Maybe.
If we go with gold.
Yeah. I'll bring a couple over just to see. There's green ones. Very cool. Okay. I'll bring a couple over just to see.
We've got well over 20 of you hanging out with us right now. If you wouldn't mind taking a minute to like or heart this video, we would appreciate it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I think this is one of our more popular streams. This and the fun pack that we'll do next week. Abby, what's fun pack about?
Radiant Glow.
Oh, I meant like explain what fun pack is.
Oh. We do a monthly staff picks curation that fits a specific theme. And the theme this month is Radiant Glow. So we do like a monthly subscription. It is a well over $35 value, and you get it for $30. And if you subscribe, and then you can do like try it purchases too. But then we make stuff with it and talk about what's in it, and it's fun.
Yeah. There's always different stuff in it. Sometimes it'll be a whole strand of something. Sometimes it'll be like 2 or 3 of a particular bead. It's always fun.
Debbie says, hello, ladies. I love it all. I like being able to see your store. And Diane says, hello from St. Louis.
Well, hi. You're very close to us. Well, Abby, do you think there's any more, or do you think we're time for this or that?
I think it's probably separately for that. And then
Okay.
if you think of anything else,
Okay.
we can explore further. Like if we notice that we're missing certain colors.
Yeah.
Why don't I look in these drawers real quick and see
Okay.
if there's anything that...
Yeah, I grabbed one more green too.
Okay.
These are so pretty. It is green dyed tiger's eye. So pretty. And well, if we have this, we got to grab the purple tiger eye too. I think we've used the purple tiger eye before, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Let's see. We have 6s and 8s. So let's grab the 6s and 8s. We can always put them away. There we go.
Oh, these vintage pearls.
We have blue, but
it's
it's not the right color.
What about these?
They're kind of big.
Oh yeah, that's right. You like tiny stuff.
Yeah. Well, I like bigger stuff, but the rest of what we're choosing is like 8 mil and under. So let's kind of keep it in the same family.
Okay, fine.
I know, I'm no fun. I know.
You're a ton of fun. Don't say that, and don't trip on the course like I did earlier. I'm glad you weren't filming me when I tripped on the course.
Uh-oh. Check out Abby's shoes, everybody.
No, don't show my shoes.
They're super cool. Okay, let me prepare to put my phone back in the thing.
Okay, and then I will bring us up here. Hello, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. A little recap on what we're doing. Each month we do a Choose Your Own Adventure stream with our color combo colors that have been assigned to us by the fantastic Carrie Griffiths and Paula Keene. Oh man, my mind went blank for a second.
Queen Paula.
So I am going to show those on the screen. So we are working from Italian Plum, Adventurine, and then Payne's Gray. Now, Payne's Gray is not an official Pantone color, but we found the closest Pantone color, in our opinion, to Payne's Gray. So Payne's Gray is like the famous Hale Navy, Benjamin Moore Hale Navy. It might be a little bit more gray than that, a little bit lighter, but it's that beautiful kind of like dark navy slate gray.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
This right here, if you go to hand cam, this is a really good example of Payne's Gray here. That is what Liquitex calls Payne's Gray right there.
Oh, so it's lighter.
And then, well, that's a very light coat. Okay. And then this is a little bit more of a darker coat of Payne's Gray here.
Yeah. And it is showing on screen a little bit overexposed. Just know that it is a darker kind of like navy depth, but more gray than that.
Yeah.
Rosie says, love touring the store. So many beautiful beads. Thank you. Caroline says, the plum color is yummy. Can't wait to see what you select. Well, I can't wait to see what everybody helps us pick out tonight. Olivia says, hello from Maricopa, Arizona. Well, hello, Olivia.
Hello.
Thanks for joining in.
Yeah.
Diane says, I need to come over for a visit. We would
do.
love that.
Yeah.
Caroline says, is the gray a blue gray? Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Dark,
definitely.
navy bluish gray. Yeah.
Well, hi, Debbie. Thanks for joining us. So if you like the beads that you are helping us select this evening, I do want to take a minute to tell you that we do a Choose Your Own Adventure smattering, a mystery adventure or a Choose Your Own Adventure mystery inspiration kit. Each month, and we love seeing what you guys come up with. I know Caroline in chat posted a wonderful picture, actually a couple pictures in our Facebook group of what she made from last month's Choose Your Own Adventure. And while we have you here, Becky, if you wouldn't mind just showing your bracelet from last month's colors. So let's start with some either ors. What do we want to start with? The purple?
Yeah, let's clean up our mess just a little bit. Okay. Well, first, what do we decide on for the cord?
Oh, yeah. What are we thinking for cord, everybody? Let us know if you think we should go with
the gold or the silver.
Gold, silver, or both.
Oh, well, yeah. We could do both.
Gold, silver, or both. Now, keep in mind, we do have some items that have gold bezeling. Mm-hmm. And gold metallic coatings. So if we want to use those colors, it might make sense for us to include the gold. But I know we're on a little bit of a chat delay, so we appreciate your patience with us. Oh, Caroline says Becky went triple strand. Wonderful.
Yeah, for this one. Yeah, this was triple strand last month. It
Yeah.
was 2 blacks and a white, I think, or 2 whites and a black. That's what it was.
That's right. Yeah.
And then I did some striping here, and yeah, this color combo was challenging too, but it turned out really cool. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I like the ones that are challenged because you learn.
Yeah. Yeah. So Debbie says both. Anybody else have any votes? I know we had one vote earlier for the silver. I think my vote is for both. Maybe gold. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
It's
thinking
hard.
both are gold also.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking just silver.
Yeah. I'm gonna put on the screen real quick the colors from last month,
Yeah.
just so everybody can
Isn't that
see.
fun?
These were real interesting colors.
Yeah. When I first saw it, I'm like, oh, I was a little bit intimidated, but
Mhm.
I enjoyed it. I really did.
Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, so let's switch back to our can here.
There's my
And then, all right, it looks like both is our winner. So
Okay.
Becky, we have both colors of Eslan that
Cool.
I've chosen.
very good.
All right, so next.
I'm gonna use all of these. This isn't a choice. I'm just gonna use all of these. So there's that. Okay. So purples.
Purple.
We have purple dyed tiger's eye, and we have purple dyed jade. So let's do jade or tiger's eye or both. This is jade. This is tiger's eye or both. This one is more of a bluey purple, and this one is slightly more of a reddy purple.
I think.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think the jade is closer to the color, but
The color.
can we compare this one instead? Because this is a different color.
Sorry,
purple.
earthquake.
So
Yeah.
let's switch to that
So
one.
the 6
'cause
mil.
This was more of that like
Yeah,
darker.
that is more of a bluey, and this is
Yeah.
more of a yeah.
So I love the tiger's eye better. So between the two,
Jade or tiger's eye.
the dyed jade or the plum tiger's eye, my pick is the tiger's eye. But let us know in chat if you guys want jade, tiger's eye, or both.
Jade, tiger's eye, or both.
And I'm gonna get these out of the way so we don't get them.
Yeah. It's interesting that the 6 millimeters are that much different color than the 8 millimeter of the same bead. That's neat.
They're really kind of dimensional.
They are dimensional. Yeah. Well, tiger's eye is dimensional, and the dye
Becky-
just sets perfect in
Oh,
them.
you know what? We have two different purples.
Oh,
Two different
well, that would make sense.
shades.
I'm not able to see the whole chat, but I see somebody said both. Let's see. Let me look on the computer.
I'm on my way.
Becky went triple strand. Both.
So these both are for the
Yes.
gemstones.
Uh-huh.
So it sounds like we're doing both jade and
Yeah.
Oh well, now we've got one vote for tiger's eye. So that honestly, that would then be well. What's your vote?
I don't care. I'm letting it up to
Okay,
our friends.
tiger's eye wins then.
Okay. There's more for tiger's eye than both.
That both was for
Oh,
Aslan.
okay.
So I thought it was for
Okay.
but here
So tiger's
is
eye
turn.
wins.
Yep.
Okay.
tiger's eye.
Okay. Very good. Very good. We will set this to the side. So we have 3 more purples. 3. Is that right? Yeah. Okay.
Well, we've got Java,
Yeah.
but those can be a separate. We
Yeah.
can do beads and then we can do separate.
Yeah, we'll do little different components. Yeah. So we have, is this hematite? Yeah. So this is hematite that has been heat treated, Abby, to make it purple.
Titanium coated.
Titanium coated.
It's like electroplated,
Yeah.
titanium coated, and then they stick electricity onto it to make it turn colors.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And we have, tell us about this check glass.
Those are beautiful 10 millimeter English cut beads. It is actually a black bead, but it has a semi-transparent metallic pink coating on it that gives it that beautiful kind of coppery mauve finish, because you're seeing some transparency in that finish, so it appears to be more of like a plum color.
Yep. That's what happens when you layer colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is a perfect example of it. I was just saying how, where is the other one?
I don't know.
There was one that was it? Here we go. So this purple, when you put Payne's Gray under it, comes out that color.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what's going on with these beads. It's black with a pink coating over it, and it looks purple. So there you go.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Well, are we voting between all three of them?
Well, this is the other one.
And those are beautiful vintage check glass as well. We'll call those beehives.
Let's choose 2 out of these 3.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
So give us your top 2. We'll do English cut, which are these.
Can we just say 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, 3?
Let's do 1, 2, 3. That way it's like reading it. So we've got 1, 2, or 3. Give us your top 2.
Do we want to turn the light on, or is it good lighting?
It's good without it.
Okay.
So we've got English cut, beehive, or little hematite discs. Give us your top 2. My top 2 are English cut and beehives. I love these, but I feel like they might steal the show. I feel like they might not behave well with the others.
Yeah.
Caroline,
I think these 2 are my favorites.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We have this one in common.
Caroline says English cut is pretty. We've got 1 and 3.
This is the perfect color. This is just dark, 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 dark.
Yeah.
Purple.
We've got 3 and 2, 1 and 3. So it sounds like 3 is our top.
Okay.
And then let's
1 between 1 and 2, which is the favorite between 1 and 2.
Yeah, let's figure that out. 1, 1, 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the English cut.
Yep.
Very cool. Okay. Now,
do we want to do all 3 though?
I don't know.
Because it was pretty well. We've got more votes coming in. 2 and 3, 2 and 3. I like 1 and 3 together. Yeah, it's pretty even at this point.
Let's do them all.
Let's do them all. Yeah.
Yay!
Like
it's a purple party.
Gets their way.
It's a purple party.
We're
awesome.
not good at this either or thing, are we? I like that we added both, so we can add all of
everything. So we have some choices to make with the gray.
We do, and I'm going to put the gray on the screen one more time for you guys because we have a little bit of a, I don't know, we've got some variety here, and none of them are just right.
I think this one is pretty darn close.
But they're all really close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, so this is Payne's Gray that it's on. Let me get a darker. Here's a darker Payne's Gray.
I'm going to share, before we do any voting, I'm going to share that link one more time in chat just so it's easier for me to see the difference between. Caroline says, yay, because we chose all 3.
All of them. Why not? More is always better, right?
Hi, Sally.
Hi, Sally.
Dawn. Hi, Sherry. Hello, Diane. Alrighty, so let's do some either ors. Do we want to do either or by shape and size, or like these, like pick between rondelles, or like?
Let's start with the ones that have the gold on them.
Okay.
So we have the matte. What is the cut called, Abby?
Heshi disc, I think.
And they're matte. They're not shiny, and they have the gold on them. It looks like you'd find this like in an old Egyptian tomb somewhere. They're very cool.
Mm-hmm.
These are a brighter gold, and the gray is lighter. And these are just blam blah.
And
These
they're
are,
that blue Montana gray.
it's more of a bluey than a gray.
Yeah. Caroline is asking if we can put the selected beads so far with the gray, just so we can see what they look like.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Let's go up just a little bit. Here we go. Going for
Buckle
a
your
ride.
seatbelts, everyone.
Make sure we have room for all these. There we go. And there's, I don't know if the seed beads are going to fit, but
That's
yeah.
okay.
So there's that. And then here is gray, gray, gray.
So my vote is 3.
3.
Yeah, because we have a lot of gray here. Do we want to just do top picks, or do we want to?
Yeah, let's do one out of this group and one out of the next group.
Okay, cool. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Give us your 1, your 2, or your 3. My vote is 3, and Becky, your vote is 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got another vote for 1. Diane says first gray.
A lot of the beads so far are glossy, and this is matte. So I'm kind of liking this for the contrast, and also because I think it's actually closest to the color swatch.
Yeah.
But that is my opinion. Let's see what everybody else thinks.
Yeah.
I like feedback.
Sherry says 3. Caroline says 3. So 3 is winning so far, but I know we've got some voters that are on a little bit of a delay, so
Yeah.
We'll see. let's see what they. Oh, let's see. Dawn says I think the shiny is too
Hey
much.
Dawn, how are you doing? She is in a group that I belong to called How Do You Do Art. We're all given the same supplies and unleashed to do whatever we want with it and post it on our YouTube channels or on our Facebook anytime within the month, and it changes monthly. And yeah,
That's fun.
it's a lot of fun. Yeah, this month we're making master boards.
Okay, so Dawn says 1, and then Debbie says tough choice. I really like them all, especially the shiny. So I feel like that's a vote for the shiny. 2 and 3.
Yeah.
That's a vote for 3.
The shiny ones here are the most shiny beads on the table.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like 3 is winning just by 1 vote.
Okay.
So let's see. Sally says, "Oh, I just turned on my YouTube TV. Colors show up much better than on my phone." Well, that's cool.
That's good.
Hey, Sally, while you're here, be our tiebreaker. Maybe. Oh, Sally says 1.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
So we are officially tied.
Between 1 and 3?
Between 1 and 3.
Okay, I'm going to take number 2 out of the mix. So 1 and 3.
And maybe we could do both. Maybe we could break our own rule. What do you think?
I think you're right.
Okay.
Both of them. Yay. I really like this one. I really do.
And I really like number 3.
Yeah. Abby and I are usually opposites.
We are.
But that's why we work so well. So
Yes. Caroline says, how about sprinkling in some matte one? Yeah. You know, I think that we are just having so much fun with all of this texture.
A lot of different shapes going on here.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super neat. And I love the mixes that we come up with from these. Like, you guys
Me too.
help us kind of get out of our creative boxes and kind of like explore new color palettes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the color combo, is designed to get you to step out of your habits. But then with our friends helping us decide which beads to use, it just adds a whole nother element to it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep, it's super fun. All right, so we're going to do another 1, 2, and 3. We have hematite 4mm check fire polish beads. And it's like a really pretty kind of grungy gray.
It's not really blue at all. But, I mean, look at it next to the King's Gray. You know, it works.
Yeah, it definitely works.
So that's a possibility.
Yep.
And then this is?
We have some really fun crystal beads that are not necessarily faceted with the traditional method. They're electroplated glass beads that have both a matte and a kind of like table cut finish on them.
It's like a band of shiny. Yeah.
They're
like
little,
iridescent.
like cathedral style drum
Yeah,
crystal beads.
they're super cool.
They are. And then we have some traditional Indonesian Javanese glass. So these are gooseberry style beads. They are not gooseberry beads because they have not been.
Are they made by geese?
No.
Aw.
They are made by like generational artisans in the East Java region of Indonesia. And they've been making these beautiful beads for a long time. So let's do 1, 2, or 3. Let us know your preference.
There was a goose in the parking lot earlier, and 2 ducks also.
Mm-hmm.
We're close to a park and a cemetery that has a lake, and so the ducks and the geese come over from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cute when we see them in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm. I want to hug them, but they're very aggressive.
Yeah. Well, the geese, when I see a goose, it's always by himself, but when there's ducks, it's always 2 of them.
Yeah.
It's like big night out in the town. Let's go out. Let's go out tonight.
Let's go out.
Let's go sit in the parking lot, and they drink the puddles, and it's adorable.
It is very, very cute.
I usually keep some oats in my trunk so I can feed them.
Aww.
Don't feed them bread.
No.
That's like candy to them.
When it bloats their tummies.
Yeah, it's just not good for them. But yeah, so I keep oats in the trunk usually.
Mm-hmm. So Diane votes for number 3. Grace says, I want to hug them, but they're very aggressive.
Yeah.
Quotes, yes. It is that I say that too much, I think.
Yeah. Well, the ducks will just walk away if they don't like you, but the geese, they will chase you.
They will. Yeah, we have very aggressive geese.
And they don't have teeth, but they will bite you.
They'll get you good.
They will. They'll get your goose.
They will goose you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are tied with actually no, we're not tied. 3 is my vote is for 1. Becky, what's your vote?
2.
2. Okay, so we have a vote for 3. We have 3 votes for 1 and 3 votes for 2. So 1 and 2 are tied so far.
Both excellent choices.
Yes. So let's see if we have any tiebreaker comments coming in.
1 or 2.
Sally votes for 1. I feel like in theory we could do.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay, I won't.
Both.
Diane says 1 then, so I feel like 1 wins. Although I really like 2.
Were you gonna say both?
I was gonna say both.
Should we do both?
Let us know, guys. Should we do both or should we do 1?
We're just slap happy tonight.
This is just how I am all the time, Becky.
Just do everything.
I feel like we're doing decent on time. Like
we are.
Obviously, we're gonna go over, but we normally go way over for these. Yeah. Do both. Sherry gave us permission. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you, Sherry.
Okay.
Twisted our arm. Okay.
Sally says both it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring green up here. This dark green is where we're at.
All righty.
So let's see. First, let's choose aventurine because that's why we're here. The color is aventurine.
I'm gonna put the colors on the screen again. Aventurine on the screen is a dark green, but Becky and I don't know if we agree with that. Pantone's aventurine is darker than what we believe aventurine.
You know, if I didn't work at a bead shop and I wasn't super into gemstones, I would accept that Pantone calls that aventurine. However, I'm embarrassed that Pantone thinks that's aventurine because while aventurine can be that color, it's known to be this kind of medium light green. So
yeah, I mean aventurine can be all different colors, but when you're looking at aventurine, just like the most common aventurine,
it's
this right here.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more emerald tone than that. This is a lot more vibrant.
Yeah. This is real aventurine.
Yeah.
So so which is why I mixed up this color over here. Yeah.
Alrighty. So are we gonna do matte or polished adventuring. Let us know, matte or polished, or you can say 1 for matte or 2 for polished. And let's not do a both on this one.
No,
It's
yeah.
either or.
This is either or. And I really have no opinion on this one, so let it fly.
My opinion
You're going to say this one.
is matte.
Really?
Yeah. Because I feel like we've got a lot of dark colors here, and I want to see
Yeah.
something to brighten it.
Yeah.
up.
Well, either one of these is going to brighten it up. But yeah, if I had to choose, I think I would choose this just because it's more traditional.
My people are here.
Parker's here with Nancy. Let's see. Matt is dreamy. Number 1, number 2.
That's mine.
Oh, hi, Diane. How are you? I did not know that you were here. How are you? Shout out to my maker friends. There's a handful of my makers friends here tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Parker's here. Hi, Parker. I can't see it chat too well from here,
Okay.
but I was kind of looking at it.
Let us see.
Diane says,
Hello,
I'm
I am
great.
back.
Yeah. I didn't know that Diane Olson was here. She's one of my makers people too.
Yeah, Diane's been here. She's been voting. Alrighty. Looks like we have a winner with 1. So our matte finish
Okay.
is the winner.
Cool. Very cool. And that really does.
It does.
It looks like
Yeah.
the color that I mixed up a
Yeah.
lot.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Look at that. That's the color I mixed up. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Cool.
Okay.
Okay. So we got that. So I feel like since we did the purple dyed tiger's eye, that we should do the green dyed tiger's eye. Am I right?
Yeah, but are we doing it in the same size?
Oh, well,
Because I thought it should be a different size.
okay. Yeah. So we'll vote on the 6s or the 8s. The 8s are bigger. We have the 6s in the purple. So let's choose between the 6s and the 8s of the green.
Yeah, let us know if you would like smaller or bigger
Here.
tiger's eye in your choose your own adventure kit.
Okay. So 8s or 6s. This is the 6s in the middle of the purple here. So 6s are the bigger ones. 8s. 8 or 6. 8,
My vote is for 8.
8s.
Oh, Diane says smaller. Sherry says 6s. Diane says 8. So we're tied right now. What do you think, Becky?
I think the 6s.
The
That's
6s. Okay.
that's my vote, but
All right.
let's see what people think.
Caroline votes 6s. So 6s are winning. Now we're tied again. Sally says 8s. Diane says we Dianes cancel each other out. That's funny.
Uh-oh. Causing trouble.
Whoever votes next is the tiebreaker. And I don't think we need both because that would be a lot of
No, we're not going to do both for sure.
Yeah. All right.
6s or 8s.
Let's see.
If you choose 6s, there will be more to put in the smattering.
That's true.
Not to sway you one way or another, but
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, we are going with 6s.
Okay.
Good deal. All righty. Next, we have some check glass.
yeah. So let's pick 2 of these.
Bye, Diane. We'll miss you.
Hi, Diane. Thanks for hanging out. Should we pick 2 out of 3 of these? Or what do we have? We have 2 greens so far.
I feel like we have a lot going. Maybe we just need 1
Okay.
because we have
Yeah.
a lot. We have some good, bigger green representation.
Yeah, we
So
do.
we have some vintage German. You guys know how well. You might not know, depending on how long you've been watching our streams. I love vintage German glass. it's magical. They're just unique shapes. Very,
These
very
have-
cool stuff.
These have 3 sides.
Yeah, very, very unique beads.
And they're like matte with polished little pockets. And yeah, these are fun.
Very special. It's like check glass, but like weird.
Yeah.
And like really, really, really well made. Just very peculiar, very unique beads. So that's going to be one. This is vintage German glass. Then number 2, we have, are these large hole check melons?
Yes.
Large hole check melons.
Yeah.
And
as much as I love these, and I'm glad I picked them out, they resemble this.
they do. They look really similar.
So we'll see. And then the third one is fire polish.
Got a beautiful, almost exact color. 4
Metallic.
millimeter fire polish.
Yeah, metallic colored.
So that's number 3. So we had vintage German number 1. We had the check melons number 2, and then the fire polish number 3. Sally's vote is
2,
1.
3.
Diane's vote is 3. Sherry's vote is 1. Sherry says, I love vintage German glass. Me too.
They're really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Caroline says we have a lot of rounds. I agree.
Let's
We
throw out
do.
number 2.
Yeah.
1 or 3. 1 or 3. 1 or 3.
Uh-oh.
What?
Did we lose you? Oh, no, we're back.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. You froze for a minute. Okay, 1.
1 or 3.
1. Uh-oh. Are we frozen still?
I don't know.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
Weird. Nope, we're frozen again.
We're frozen again?
Now we're back.
Huh.
I'll
Well, it's storming
I'll
outside,
just stop
so
saying it, and then maybe it'll
Yeah.
stop happening. It looks like we have now we've got number 3. Well, I stopped counting because I thought number 1 was going to win. Let me go back. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So it looks like number 1 is our winner.
Okie dokie.
Look, it's frozen.
Those are cool.
Oh,
That's so weird.
I know.
Yeah.
Grace says it's okay here. Well,
Oh,
that's
good. That's good.
All right, so let's pick
Yeah.
some oddballs and let's see. Hi, Lygia. Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you?
All right, so let's do either or both for these. So we have Javanese resin half moons, and then we have gold bezel druzy links. So let's either do 1 for the Javanese resin,
Yeah.
2 for the druzy, or we can do both.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and link that so that I know
Yeah.
where the comments stop and start.
If we choose to put the druzies in there, the smattering is either going to be smaller or it's going to be a little bit pricier.
It cannot be pricier because it's already for sale. So
Okay.
we'll just hook them up. So
Okay.
it wouldn't necessarily be smaller. We would
Well, there you
just
go.
include like more seed beads and
Yeah.
like
Because these are almost half the price of the
yeah.
smattering
You know
by
what?
themselves.
We have the druzies for sale on the website.
Mhm.
So how about
There you
it's
go.
just the beads excluding the druzies, and
Okay.
if you want a druzy, you can purchase it
There you go. A la carte.
separately.
Yeah. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it called Druzy Link?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's frozen again. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So these will be available. These are available separately. So we're going to use 1 or 2 or both.
Looks like we've got both so far. Got 1 vote for druzy, and
These will be interesting to incorporate. I don't usually deal with stuff this big or this size. So it'll be interesting
mhm.
if people
Mhm.
choose that.
Yeah, looks like both is our winner. Alrighty,
Okay, cool.
very, very cool.
Cool.
Well,
Do we want to wrap up by telling them about some upcoming events?
yeah, definitely. We touched a little bit on it earlier, but I will share the calendar link again. Becky, do you
Yeah.
want to talk about your paper beads class? You want me to
Yeah.
switch
You want to go
back
to hand
to-
cam again for
Yep.
a second?
Sure,
Yeah.
you got it.
So here's some of my paper beads. My paper beads are, I call them little sculptures because I mean they're different than what you may have seen in the past. So what's the date we chose? June. It's on a Friday night.
Yes, Friday, June 6th.
Friday, June
at
6th.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
And we just linked that in chat for you guys.
Yeah, we have a paper bead workshop. So whether you know how to make paper beads or not, come and show up and we'll play. If you don't quite know what you're doing, I'll show you. If you do know how to make them, then that's cool. Maybe you can learn a different technique from me or somebody else there. Yeah, my paper beads just have all kinds of different shapes and
Becky's paper beads are durable.
yeah, these bounce off the table like wood.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah, I'll show you my little tips and tricks on how to make them durable. And yeah, definitely. I have a lot of little tips and tricks.
Yeah, so Sherry says your paper beads are beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, so we're just going to play with paper beads. We're going to make paper beads, and I'll show you ways to incorporate them in jewelry in form of maybe a pendant or some earrings. Here's a memory wire bracelet I made. The center ones here are paper beads. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. Hang out.
Caroline says,
play.
So cool. Becky needs to design the next space rocket.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It would be like pink and purple.
I think that would be great.
It would have tiger stripes on it. Thank you for having confidence in me.
So
look at that one.
The next event that we wanted to share with you tonight. Do you mind if I switch to face cam for a second?
Okay.
So we have Western Night coming up May 23rd. We are going to be making all kinds of cool Western themed jewelry. We will have a build your own necklace or bracelet bar. We will have hat decorating, boot bracelets. It's going to be a rootin' tootin' good time. So tickets are on sale for that. And then the cool thing about this event is that because we'll have so many different like make and take stations and like DIY tables, that $25 ticket actually turns into a gift certificate for yourself that night. So whatever project you decide to do, that ticket price is just forwarded directly onto your purchases that evening. So if you were watching earlier when we went over to the trade wall, we've gotten some really cool vintage kind of like cowboy and western themed
lots of things
as well as some new stock. So we've got like concho themed things, squash blossom. We've got a lot of really cool
little charms with cows on them. One that says cowgirl. I'm gonna make some earrings. It's a cow and it says cowgirl.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And if Western or cowgirl themed things aren't really your vibe, if that's not your style, we'll have some toned down projects too if you just want to come out and have a good time. Just with
turquoise
us.
Bracelet or silver bracelet.
Yep.
You know, as you chain with a little bit of a charm or something on it.
Yep.
So that'll be fun.
It will be fun.
A lot of snacks and music and fun.
Yes, snacks. That's a really important thing. So I am going to share just the general
Snacks are important.
General link to the calendar, our event calendar. We've got some other really cool stuff or events coming up. We're going to have the Ava Motherwell.
What's Parker? Oh, Parker's playing dress up.
She's the cowgirl.
It's our photo booth props.
Yeah. So Ava Motherwell collection will be here coming in July. But anyway, check out our calendar.
I'm excited for that.
It's new.
Yeah.
I rebuilt the page, so
she has some really cool stuff.
It would be nice if you would go check it out. One more time before we go, Parker, you want to come show off your cowboy outfit? One more time before we go, I'm going to share the link to the Choose Your Own Adventure Mystery Inspiration Kit if you want to grab the materials that we picked out tonight with your help. That would be awesome. You can see us tomorrow at noon Central. And Becky will be showing you some really cool tips and tricks for
I'm going to put everything together. Assembly.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.